Hello. Hello and welcome Wednesday Live. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, as the title says, I'm going to talk about the movie because that's what's consuming most of my time right now. You like the hat? Thank you. I like it too. Alrighty. How'd you like the Trader Joe's haul? Lots of stuff, huh? Buy the book. Buy the book. What's up, buy the book? So many good things, right? So many good things at Trader Joe's. You went there today? I don't go there that often, but when I do, lots of good stuff. Those oat bars, they taste like those pudding pops from when I was little. Pudding pops. All right. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna be. I've been pretty much focused on the movie A44 for the majority of my days lately. It's taken up all of my time. So I just want to give out a little bit of updates. First off, if you're new to the channel and you don't know what we're doing here, I'm making a movie. I wrote a script for a movie 13 years ago, and it's finally come into fruition. We did a Kickstarter 4 years ago, weren't able to make it back in 2018, and then the pandemic pushed us back a couple years, and now we're picking up where we left off, and we're making it, am I blurry? We're making it now. So we should be filming next month. It's been incredible how much is involved in this. I'm doing so much every single day. That's why I haven't really posted too many videos. I was able to do the Trader Joe's haul. That wasn't hard because I needed to go grocery shopping, and it was just a quick video of me showing you what I got. So that was an easy video. But the movie, if you were one of the... First of all, the movie's called A44, The Vegan Zombie, and I don't even know where to start. First off, if you were one of the Kickstarter, this is important. If you're one of the Kickstarter supporters for A44, then you've probably, if you're getting your notifications, you've probably seen one of my many updates that I've given in the last 4 months. So I'm going to say it again here on the YouTube channel that the the rewards, make sure you're checking your updates, because if you pledged for a tier that you either are going to be on set, which is eat and greet, you're going to come on set and eat lunch with us while we film, or if you paid for a tier that you're going to be featured in the movie, we'll find a place for you in the movie, whether it's a zombie or an extra in a scene and walking by, something like that. It's important that you let me know so I know where to cast you. For instance, I don't want to give anything away, but if we have a scene at a school, then I'm going to want like people that are high school or college age. So I need to know where you fit, where I could best put you in the film. And you know, there's a handful of people that donated to be in the movie. I need to know. I need an RSVP. We don't have exact dates yet, but late August and September. These are the dates that you're going to have to set aside if you want to claim your reward, because when it's done, it's going to be over and you won't be able to claim that reward anymore if you don't do it. And the reason I'm saying this is not many people are claiming their rewards. We only have a very small percentage of people that have responded to these messages that I'm putting out here, as well as there are a certain amount of people that pledged the $60 pledge, which was a unique pledge that came on later on. The $60 pledge was the only one for a physical reward, which is the unique t-shirt that we're going to be printing. And if you don't know yet, let me just show you. This is what we're looking at for the t-shirt. It's going to say A44 on it, and it'll say the vegan zombie, but this is the unique t-shirt that you're going to receive. I like to print them always on very comfortable materials, so I'm not going to skimp on the t-shirt. It's going to be a Bella canvas. That's what I like to wear. It's very comfortable and nice fitting. It's not restrictive or anything like that. I'm claustrophobic, so I like all my stuff to be nice and comfortable. So it's a nice painting that we got. That was a birthday present. And that will likely be the poster too. These are a one-time t-shirt. I'm not going to print this ever again. I'm only going to print it for this. Now, the good thing is, so if you're not a Kickstarter, you're not going to be able to get that t-shirt. I will try to do similar ones later on that I'll probably put on my site. Maybe even to get some donations, maybe to help out the movie in some way, shape, or form, maybe whether it be production or post-production. I haven't figured that out yet. But if you are a Kickstarter supporter, I'm giving you the one-time chance to. I don't care what tier I don't care if you pledged $1 or thousands of dollars. If you supported the Kickstarter, I'm giving you a chance right now. We'll probably have a cutoff date. I think I'll probably be August 5th or something. I have to have a cutoff date where I need RSVPs for the people that are going to be on set or wanted to cash in on their tier. Those tiers would be $500, $750, and above. To be on set for the meet and greet, that kind of thing. The t-shirts are $60, but if anybody supported the Kickstarter, I'm going to give everybody a chance, only the Kickstarter supporters, to message me if you want one of these t-shirts before I order the prints. They're going to be $60, so if you're going to have to do a direct PayPal to my PayPal account, and I'll put you down there for a t-shirt, which will be sent to you if you get back to me before August 5th. I'm going to do another update in the Kickstarter as well, so everybody knows this. I've already done a bunch of updates, but I feel like not everybody is replying, so it's very low. So I don't know if people aren't getting these, but I want to do everything I can to let people know. I tried to let you know that I want to give you enough notice. I don't want to just like, okay, it's over with. You can't cash in those rewards. They're playing ET at the IMAX at a special presentation August 12th. Nice. If you haven't seen ET, if you haven't seen ET in the theater in a long time, if you've never seen ET in the theater, I recommend going to check it out. Yes, the RSVPs, don't try to contact me any other place. Contact me on Kickstarter. Now, there's a way to direct message me. And if you don't have access to your email account because it's been too long, which has happened to several people, including my mom, you can message Kickstarter, contact them. They're pretty good with it. They'll get you set back up. It's just been a while, so I need to get all of these RSVPs or else It's over after August 5th because I need to make this order. I need to order these t-shirts, and I need to know what people's sizes are. I need to know where to send them and all that good stuff. So please contact me through a direct message. If for some reason you can't figure out a direct message, comment in the latest update, and then I will try to direct message you, and then you can message me back. I check that every week, several times a week. Lately it's been every day, but I can't guarantee I'm going to see everything every day. But I am getting the notifications. I'm just being overwhelmed by everything right now because there's so much to be done. I'm still doing casting calls too. So if you or someone you know is an actor, has somewhat of experience with acting, and you can make it super low budget, so we cannot pay for your travel or your room and board. But if you can make it to Syracuse area on your own accord and put yourself up in a hotel, or if you're from the Syracuse area, even better. We will be filming late August, September, and we will need to fill leading roles, supporting roles, and then just general extras. So we should have, different places for, different people in there. And yeah, I'm super excited. I've been going around. I went yesterday. I drove for a few hours looking for different locations that we're looking for. We have probably 90% of our locations done right now, which makes me excited. But there are still a few locations that is a little bit challenging for us to secure. And we've been trying very hard to find these locations. It's just been not really going our way. And we have most of the roles filled, but we still have several roles to fill. So the movie is called A44, the vegan zombie movie. I wrote it back in 2009, and I'm gonna brag here. I got a solid script, and I cannot wait to put it on the big screen and let people see it. Actually, I don't know where it will be. I don't know where you'll be able to see it at this point. But we do have some different avenues, different options of getting this out there to people. So. But yeah, that's what I just want to focus on tonight. If there's any questions here, I've been putting out flyers on where to send your audition. Your audition basically right now, if you are an actor or somebody, you can go to, and I'll probably repost this tomorrow, and I've been reposting it on my Instagram stories, but you can scroll down a little bit on my Instagram feed or even my Facebook feed and see the flyer that we have, what we're looking for, and where to send your audition. Your audition right now is basically just send me a brief video of yourself speaking clearly, clear video. You can just do it on your phone or whatever if you want, and just tell me your name, your age, how tall you are. Just a brief intro. It doesn't have to be too long. Just say why you want to be involved in this movie, and from there, I'll check it out and show it to my producers, and then we'll decide if you fit any of the roles, and then if so, we'll send you some lines to read. If you impress us that way, then hey, we might do another edition, and then give you a role. So that's where we're at right now. The weather up here today was about 80 degrees. I'm in the shade, so it was pretty nice out. I wasn't really hot out. I was just out. I have a bonfire going in the backyard right now, just kind of cleaning up the yard. I got a lot of woods in the yard, so I've been cleaning up a lot of debris, like just twigs and sticks on the ground and stuff. And just trying to clean some of the debris around the house because I've been having a millipede infestation, and apparently they come from a bunch of debris, and there's old leaves and stuff that I'm trying to get rid of out there. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Yeah. So the flyer will tell you where to send it. It's my email address. It's zombiegate23@gmail.com. It's right there on the flyer. It has all the information you need on the flyer. The only thing it doesn't have, which I'm telling you right now, is it will be filmed in the Syracuse area. Syracuse, New York, upstate area, and surrounding areas. So in the general vicinity, give or take, of the Syracuse area, within probably the first. We might have one scene that might be like a 2-hour drive from us. I haven't decided yet. Still trying to find places. You would, but you're in the UK. I actually have people coming from the UK. Yes, there's people have applied from all over the place, and I think that's cool that people are seeing this and wanting to be part of it. Isolating but feeling fine. Hope you're feeling good the entire time, Mike. So yeah, as we're getting closer and closer, the workload is becoming greater and greater. I got so much to do, so I'm gonna keep this stream pretty short. I just want to answer some questions here, but I still have a lot of work to do, and I've been going at it from the time I get up to the time I go to bed, and just working out details, whether I'm on the phone or figuring something out with there's so much to do. Budget, casting, locations, just everything. Emailing back and forth. So many different things. But it's getting closer and closer, so it's getting more exciting because the closer we get, the more real it seems. And, hey, it's going to be like we're going to be filming in a month. So we'll probably already have a scene or two filmed by next month at this time. Hey, thank you, Stefan. Glad you could find the channel. Aldi has chicken with waffle now. I'll have to check that out. Mantis, you can go on my Instagram, The Vegan Zombie, or even my Facebook, The Vegan Zombie, and you won't have to scroll too far. And there's a picture. It's got like reds and blacks, and it's like a person standing in light of like what looks like a sunset or something, and it just says what we're looking for, roles we're looking for, and at the very bottom it tells you where to send anything. So we still have a few more roles that we're looking to fill. Yeah, Mike, I don't know how long you've been on the stream, but yeah, that's pretty much what we've been talking about all stream, is the updates for the movie and what's going on and the Kickstarter people and all that good stuff. The audio is good with headphones. Is it good without headphones? Is something wrong with my audio? Or are you just saying that it's super good? I got the good microphone, so hopefully it's good. Why do I call myself the Vegan Zombie? You're going to have to watch the movie. I've always said you got to watch the movie, but the movie will explain everything. I've really gone in depth with the movie. I never really wanted to say too much because I've always wanted to tell people, hey, you got to watch the movie, you got to watch the movie, but there hasn't been a movie until, well, we're making the movie now. But I can't wait until it comes out so I can just tell people, hey, go watch the movie, you'll understand. But I put a lot of thought and a lot of time and effort into this, and I really take an angle that I've never seen anyone take as far as this goes. So it's not an oxymoron. It's, I really got some, basically I looked at this long and hard and said, how would I, without giving anything away, I said to myself, if a zombie apocalypse were real, what would the most plausible way be? And I started writing. and I looked at science, and I looked at different things out there, and I just put everything together, and I came up with a really cool story. And yeah, and then a few years, well, almost 10 years later, I ended up taking that original script and I made it almost 3 times as long. It was kind of a short, and then I decided, hey, we're going to make this into a feature. I made it, a good deal longer. And since then, I've probably rewritten the script probably maybe 40 or 50 times. I'm not even joking. I've completed, like, if you looked at the first script and the script now, it's day and night. I mean, the plot is still there. The story is always there. The theme is there, but I feel like I've perfected character arcs and the plot. Any loopholes in the plot, I've fixed, and it's really fun. And I've known this since I've wrote it 13 years ago. But think about it. This is going to be a zombie movie that's going to come out that was written before The Walking Dead was out, before Zombieland existed, before all of these other things happened, before Stranger Things and all of these. And so, it's going to be fun. It's going to feel good to actually, make this movie. It will be the first pro-vegan feature horror movie that I can think of, at least with zombies, that people can go and enjoy. So there is a message there, a vegan message, but it's also entertaining for everybody to go and enjoy. So I'm just hoping that everything comes together, and where it be, like, I would say that I've heard this throughout my life. When I hear of people making movies, they say anything that can go wrong will go wrong when you make a movie. But I didn't expect as many things to go wrong. I mean, I'm basically up here talking, but you guys don't even know the gist of it. It's so many things have gone wrong that it's just like, we were joking that we could make a documentary about everything that went wrong and that is still going wrong in order to make this movie. It's crazy. The coincidences, it's just unbelievable. The bad things that are happening. This isn't easy at all. This sucks. I'll say, like, it's taken a lot of my time to do this, but also it seems like nothing's going right. This is very hard, and when you're juggling so many things at once and you're doing it on a very strict budget, and that you can't fold, because if you do, you're not going to have the budget to do the very minimum of what you need to do. So you're just kind of like, you're guarding it with your life, but you're also like, you're trying your hardest to get like-minded people to come together to make something that we can all be happy and proud of, and hopefully it'll change people's lives. But right now it's not, certain parts of it are fun, but it's not easy at all. Like, so many things are going wrong that you guys wouldn't believe it. I don't want to really get into it and talk about it because, I want people to be excited and have it be a fun thing, which I think when I finally get to look back on this, maybe I'll share some of the things that have gone wrong over the years. But it's the hardest thing I've ever attempted to do in my life. It's the most work I've had to, take on. And it's the most responsibility I've ever had to take on. So, and I used to deal with national security, and this is, so, yeah, but, well, The Walking Dead was around for a long time as a book series, but I'm talking about when most people started hearing about The Walking Dead right as it was becoming a movie. And I heard about it. I heard when I was promoting my vegan zombie stuff, I remember somebody saying, hey, check out this Walking Dead thing. They're going to turn it into a series. And I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I uploaded my first videos before The Walking Dead was ever a thing. So before people ever knew about The Walking Dead. And it was also before Zombieland, because I remember when I don't want to say it's given something too much away, so I can't give it away. Maybe I can tell you guys some other time after the movie's out. will I transition into being a director more full time in the future? I don't know. It depends what comes with this. If this is a big success, then maybe I can do this again. Again, I don't want to give too much away, but maybe if I was able to do a sequel or a series, and maybe if this was a very successful movie, then maybe it wouldn't be as hard for me the next time around to get everything together, because people would see that I made a successful movie, and then it would be easier to get a cast together. It's been super hard to get a cast together. And let me tell you, we wanted to get some named actors, especially vegan ones, and say like, hey, I know we can't really offer too much. We don't have millions of dollars, but like just for, towards, the vegan community, the vegan message, for the animals, for everything, vegan, like, could you, maybe possibly think about, being in this movie for us? And we've got, we haven't, it hasn't been a positive outcome. So all I can say is, it didn't work. So, but if we made a successful movie, then, in the future, I could see it being a lot easier to get funding, to get actors together, and to actually get something going, because they would want to see what else happens see what happens next. So, that would be a possibility. Yeah, okay, so you don't know about the comic book. So there's a whole series I have over. I have 3 of them. The Walking Dead, and it's really cool. It's all comic. It shows you everything. So my friend actually gave me these. I got all 3 of them. Book 1, book 2, book 3. The Walking Dead. Yeah, The Walking Dead by Robert Kirkman started out as a comic. And mine started out as a script, which turned into a YouTube show, which I've always wanted. I mean, that was always the goal. Remember, when I started the YouTube channel, I wanted to make a movie. And there was nothing vegan on YouTube at the time. Literally, there wasn't cooking shows. There wasn't vegan cooking shows. And I had never seen a vegan cooking show. I actually literally came up with that idea as a unique idea at the time. I wrote the script and I said, well, I want to shoot this movie, and I've made little movies, little videos with my friends and family since I was a little kid. I've loved cameras and doing these kind of things, but I was like, I surely can't make a movie with what I know and what the equipment that I have now, so I need to start practicing. So I know of a thing called YouTube. Why don't I take my camera and maybe I could create something with zombies? And then I'm thinking, why don't I create a vegan cooking show that's set in a zombie apocalypse? Because that way, not only can I learn, the different techniques of making a film, different angles, different sound, lighting, special effects, visual effects, getting used to filming different things behind the camera than I was used to doing. But at the same time, why don't I just do a cooking show so I could share my vegan recipes with whoever wants to see it? And I didn't know if anybody wanted to see my videos or not. I didn't really care. I just wanted to make my own videos so I could get good at making movies, because my goal was to make my movie. And I know I wasn't wealthy, and I didn't know anyone in Hollywood, and that's why I never went to school for being a director at the time. This is 20 some years ago, the late 90s. So I'm like, well, I'll go to school for something different, and movies will be my hobby. Things have changed since then, and anybody can make anything happen, and you can learn everything online. So that's what I did. I started doing that. I started putting out these videos, and then they started becoming really popular. Like, they were getting way more views than I'm getting now. My channel is kind of like not really doing so well right now. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm or whatever, and I'm not even really worried about that right now. I'm worried about the movie. But at the beginning, my videos were getting thousands to hundreds of thousands of views per video. And people, if you Google something vegan, my channel would come up, The Vegan Zombie. And people started, seeing us as these, people that were vegan and that knew what we were talking about. We've been long-term vegans, and we were just having fun showing you vegan recipes, but doing it in a fun way. I was learning the techniques behind the camera, and I didn't mind, knowing that I was helping other people, become vegan and learning to cook. And then I started getting like feedback from that, and it made me feel good. I'm like, oh, we got to keep doing more. So we kept doing more and more and more. And if you look at my first couple years of videos, you'll see that it was very cinematic. I had special effects in there. We had zombies in there. We had a theme going on. And we did that all, for years. We made a cookbook. I have an award-winning cookbook, Cook and Survive, which we did a Kickstarter for. And again, just like, there's a comic at the front telling like a little story of the vegan zombie, and then later on it shows all of our recipes. And this is a Kickstarter fan-funded cookbook. It's in 3 languages, and unfortunately right now it's out of print. So that's pretty rare to have a physical copy because it hasn't been in print for a few years now. You can still get the ebook right on my site. Download the ebook. It's got everything in there. However, that gave us the drive to keep going and keep doing more and more and more. And then we did a Kickstarter for the movie. And now I'm working on turning that script that started the whole thing into a movie. But if I never started that script in the beginning, I never would have amounted to having all of you supporters, all of the followers on the YouTube channel, and across all of my channels together, it's around 500,000 followers, which I can't believe. That's crazy. But with the help of all of you guys, I was able to do a Kickstarter that was successful for an actual movie. So even though we have a very low budget, it's very micro budget, we do have some budget to make this movie really happen. And now we are going to be filming this next month, and late August, September, and so that's the next goal is to get the movie filmed. And then after it's filmed, I don't even want to look that far ahead right now because I'm focusing on what's in front of me, and there's so much pre-production to do. And I'm taking up the part with my producers of so many different roles. Like I'm being my own line producer and director and location scouting, casting, all of these things, just because we have such a low budget. So once the movie is filmed, I'll feel a little bit better knowing that I have all of that footage. And then I go to step 2, which is getting that movie put together, editing, post-production, scoring, grading, color correction, all of those things until we have a decent movie edited, ready to view for you guys. And we'll probably have a trailer out too first, so we can get people really hyped up and excited to watch this. And I would love to have a premiere party where we can all watch it. We're supposed to have actual physical premiere, which I will probably do out here in Syracuse. Hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully maybe one out in LA too, which would be like a second premiere. If I'm not promising, but we got to look at logistics and how much money is left over. And what I can personally afford to do to get out there to do it as well. Because I'm personally not taking any money for this. So I'm doing all this work, and, it's my movie. So I'm not taking a cut of any of that. So if you are an actor or you know any actors, I'm repeating this again, but for anybody that just joined us, I am looking to still fill some lead roles, some supporting roles, and also some extras, different people in this movie. Here in the Syracuse area, you got to be able to get here on your own. Can't pay for anybody to fly here or anything like that. We just don't have it in our budget. But if you are an actor, you have experience with acting, go ahead and apply. There is a casting call flyer that I've been putting up on my Instagram account, my Facebook account. You don't have to scroll very far to find it, and it tells you all the information that you have to do, what we're looking for, and Even if you don't fit those ages that we're looking for, maybe you look a little bit older, or maybe you look a little bit younger. So it wouldn't hurt. Just go ahead and if you think you have the acting experience to do so, then go ahead and apply. The email to send that to is right on the flyer at the bottom. And basically, we're looking for you just to do a brief video of yourself, just saying who you are, brief description of who you are. It doesn't have to be that long, and why you want to be involved in the movie. That's what we're looking for. Just a basic, we want to hear you talk. We want to hear a little bit about you, so we can make the decision if you fit any of the roles. So we can get the cast all going. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now, and we have a few people that we've offered roles to that we're excited about. I'm not going to say who these people are yet, but eventually we'll have that update where we can share that with you. And I talked to Noah Craig. He said he's going to make sure he's in town, and he's going to film some behind the scenes on my first day to shoot, which is the end of August. We already have a date that we're shooting, and that's going to be fun. But we might actually have, we haven't put it together yet, but we might have a shoot a couple weeks before that as well. That's what we're shooting for right now. We're shooting to shoot. Okay. So now, make a short on YouTube. A short. Well, I made an attempt. I mean, don't look at this right now, but about 12 years ago, not too long after I started the channel, I made a short little trailer for the Vegan Zombie on this channel. And this is way before we had any kind of budget. This is a very basic thing that I did. It's probably only like a minute or two long. And it was fun to make, but don't judge that on what we're doing now. That was what I did when I was new at this, and I just had a couple friends get together, and we made something real quick. But there is a little short on there all those years ago. You can find it. The dog is not exactly. I'm still looking, we do have something to fall back on. I always have Indy, but again, like I said, I don't know if Indy is the goodest. He's always the goodest boy. I don't know if he's the best choice right now, just because he's getting old, and that sucks. But there is that possibility. But yes, we're still looking for a well-trained German Shepherd. And to anybody out there that's going to criticize that, I'm not looking for a dog breeder that works in film. We can't afford that, and we would never do that. This is a 100% vegan movie. And the reason I'm saying this is because somebody did comment that on my page, which was, a tad bit offensive, since I am a vegan page and I would never let anything happen like that. But I'm really not looking for anybody different than myself. Somebody that is that has a loving German Shepherd that just happens to be well trained. As far as I'm not talking about I don't think we're going to get like a super, super well trained, but something like me and Indy. Indy knows, he's very smart. He knows different things. And, I trained him from when I first met him, and he's very smart, and he knows a lot of commands. So that's all we're really looking for. Somebody else with a German Shepherd, preferably that resembles Indy. I wanted a German Shepherd that could resemble Indy. Cause my idea is that, all the cute close-ups, we would have Indy and his face in there, but anything else, like if there's like a part where we're all running together, Indy probably wouldn't be the best fit for that anymore. Although I was looking at some different possibilities of tweaking the script a tiny bit, and I can't say too much because I don't want to really give anything away. Yes, this is going to be filmed in the upstate New York, Syracuse, New York area and surrounding areas. An award-winning Great Dane. As much as I'd want to, My heart is with the German Shepherd. I'm sorry. I wrote this from the beginning about the German Shepherd, and that's always, I mean, I'll give one spoiler away. The German Shepherd in this movie, his name is Indy. So it's right after Indy. So so that sucks. I understand there's a lot of other breeds of dog out there that are very well trained. I understand that, but I can't get past, like, I want that German Shepherd. I had a German Shepherd when I was born, when I was a little baby, and I've always loved German Shepherds, and that's why I wrote about one. I've always done that. So a stunt dog, but not really a stunt dog. Just one that can take, direction. There's not too many real stunts that the dog has to do. I'm not like making the dog do anything that, anything that I wrote in this, Indy could have done at one point. He's just getting old right now. That's all. And I will do an update video for him, but I don't want to talk about it too much on a live stream. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yep, Scooby-Doo. I used to watch all Scooby-Doo when I was little. Phyllis Diller, the Globetrotters. I mean, I watched that go down. Well, if Indy can't be in it, I'm sure I'll have like a video of him at the end. Like, this was dedicated to the real Indy right here. We did think about that, like for a police department, and my other producer says he does know people at the police department. So I don't know. I mean, the dog is a pretty main component to the movie, so there's a lot of scenes with the dog, which I've even had to like kind of write some of the scenes out with the dog just because, I don't know. We don't have a budget to do a CGI dog, which is what somebody suggested, and that was pretty laughable. I mean, that would take literally millions of dollars. So unless they are willing to pay it, I wouldn't want to do that anyway, but unless they're willing to front the bill, that's just not going to happen. It can't hurt. Yeah, anybody could do. Anybody could do. If you can act, at least send a video, and I mean the worst that's going to happen is like we can't use you for a certain part or something. But there's going to be days when we're looking for just several people for extras. So we're not going to be picky with that. Yeah, I'm always wondering too if there's any retired police dogs in the queues, because police dogs usually retire around like 8 years old or something, and they still have a lot of livelihood in them. My dog's 12. My dog is 12. He likes to do his own thing now. He's not as easy to do things with as he used to be. How did I come up with the name for Indy? I mean, I'm sure you guys might be able to guess if you know movies. George Lucas came up with the name Indiana Jones because of his dog Indy. The submissions go to me and my producers. My producers look it over and they make the decision. Air Bud 2. I don't think that's probably a dog movie. I'm sorry to hear that, Sage. It's always it's always sad losing a animal friend, and I don't ever want to. I mean, I think about it, but with my dogs, and I don't like that thought. Oh, the shorts on YouTube. Yeah, I've done a few of those. In fact, I tried to upload a recent one, and I wasn't able to fit all the music in there, so I just never uploaded it. It was a Stranger Things one that I did, and I put it on my TikTok and my Instagram. And when I tried to put it on YouTube, it didn't. I couldn't get it to work. The music would only play for some of it, and then it just stopped. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't work. And it is under a minute, yes. Oh, I should do one for auditioning. Yeah, I could do that. Also, probably should do it on TikTok. Deviant, you should contact us through that email and just give me your contact information, because we will need people to help out. We will need volunteers. So if you're looking to only get paid in food and a credit in the movie, that's good for us. Parth, I hope you have a full recovery, whatever your medical issue was, and I'm glad you take comfort in watching my videos. Thank you. What genre is the movie? It's a horror movie. It's a zombie movie, but I would say I don't know how most people. I mean, I love horror movies, but personally, I wouldn't categorize this as like scary. Like you wouldn't be able to watch it scary. But also take into account that even though it is a horror movie, I took a lot of inspiration from some of my favorite movies like E.T., Goonies, Stand By Me. So there's more than the element of just cheesy horror to it. There's a story. I mean, I'm being biased, of course, but I think there's a well written story there, which unfolds, that is more than just like some horror. It's not like a hack and slash horror or anything like Friday the 13th, and I don't think it's really that scary. But since there are zombies, it would be considered a horror. But I should probably get going because I still have a lot to do and it's getting late. Sage, hope you feel better. And thanks for watching. And everyone else, yeah, if you think you can help in any way, if you know anybody that might, that does movies, that might want to be involved in a vegan project like this. This is a 100% fan funded project, which means we already have thousands of people that want this to happen. We have, the vegan community behind us. We have hopefully the horror community that will want to see this and promote this. So yeah, this could be something big if we all put our minds to it and make this happen. So I will let you guys all go back to your night, and I will go back to work. So make sure you go ahead and watch out for zombies, or else we're not going to be able to see this together. And thank you, Deviant, for that super chat. I appreciate it. All right, I'll be looking for your email. And everyone else, good night.